When I first got introduced into the self-help scene, the personal development scene, I used to hear motivational speakers say all the time that anything is possible, anything is possible. Of course, coming from a background where I had a lot of self-limiting beliefs, I needed to hear that. And I needed to hear that thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times, just so I can believe that anything is possible. So that really, ultimately, whenever you tell yourself anything's possible, what you're really trying to do, you just want to start a business or do something that you haven't done before. It's not like when we say anything's possible, usually for our personal human ambitions, it's things that are actually totally possible, but you don't believe in them because of self-limiting beliefs that you picked up as a child. But now, at this stage in my life, I understand that anything is possible. Literally, anything is possible. I don't need to say it to myself anymore. I don't need to make myself believe in anything, because of the multiverse theory. And it's actually, I don't even know if it's a theory. I think it is a theory. Yeah, it is a theory, which is the next step after hypothesis, but it might still be hypothesis. I'm not sure. But it's a very interesting idea, and it's got quite a bit of backing in the scientific community. And the idea is we are always living in the multiverse. Anything that you can think of is happening right now. Absolutely anything. If you can think of unicorns, then there is a universe where unicorns exist. If you think of these guys, Goku and Vegeta, and these characters from this what we call Dragon Ball universe, then they exist. The idea of the multiverse is there are an infinite number of universes all taking place at the same time, meaning there are an infinite number of possibilities. So, to give you a small example here, in one universe, I am speaking exactly as the words are flowing out of my mouth right now, in this order, saying the exact same words. This is one possibility. But there is another possibility where I turned on this camera and I chose to speak about something else, a totally different topic. And had I made the choice to roll the camera with a different topic in mind, then I would be manifesting a different universe at the moment in my own current reality, my subjective tunnel, my subjective reality. So, as you can see, then there are an infinite number of possibilities. There is a possibility that I am still sleeping right now, and that's one universe. There is a possibility that I decided to go to the gym today, and that is creating a whole different universe, because I would have to take the bus and I'd probably talk to the bus driver and we'd talk about something, and then I would maybe see somebody that I know, and then I'd definitely run into some people that I know in the gym, all the time. So it totally different universe, which could have easily took place if I made the choice that I'm not going to be making videos, I'm going to be going to the gym. And you see, all these universes are possible. It's my choice that leads me from one universe to another. In other words, the way I best understand the idea of the multiverse is this. You're playing a game. Let's say you're playing Assassin's Creed. I played Assassin's Creed and it's one of my favorite games. So let's just run with that. Let's say you're playing Assassin's Creed and you pick Enzo, or in the first game, Al-Ta'ir ibn La Ahad. And you play the game, you're starting off, I can't remember where you start off, but I think in the first Assassin's Creed, there's 3 cities. There is Jerusalem, fuck, I can't remember now. It was like all happening in the Middle East, in the Levant area. I think Acre was one of the Akka, which in Arabic is Akka, was one of the cities. The other one was Jerusalem, and then maybe Damascus. Maybe I can't remember the third city. So you start off in one of the cities and you have no skills yet. You're still developing. I mean, you can climb, you can do basic stuff, but you have like basic weapons, and you go on playing the game. You collect the weapons, better swords, better skills, better fighting skills, better climbing skills, better vision, more things as you go on in the game. But here's the thing. What did you do in the beginning, in the first place? You inserted the CD into the gaming device, into your computer, into your PlayStation, into your Xbox. You inserted the CD. The whole game is already written. It's on the CD. It's written. It's there. It's right there. It's past, present, future. You might think I'm starting right now, and then I'm in the middle of the game, and now I'm in the end of the game, and now I have the ultimate. I'm the ultimate badass. I got all the skills. You have to fight that that bad motherfucker with the beard at the end, right? Well, it's all written. It's all happening. It's all happening at the same time. It's already there. It's in the CD. In the same way, the way I think of the multiverse is we're inside a simulation. We're inside a universe where everything, we're in the multiverse. We are in the multiverse. We are not even in the universe. We're in the multiverse. And so everything that you can think of, everything has already been written. The game is written. It's written. It is, think of all of creation as a CD that you insert into the game. And we're playing the game now. We're characters inside the game. So the game is pretty clever, you know, in case you haven't been paying attention to the place, this magical place that we're in. It's a very clever video game. It's a, you know, the programmer, the simulator is really a genius. I mean, wow, incredible, just fantastic. Very clever game, and the possibilities in it, the way it's simulated, is that there is an infinite number of possibilities, and it's simulated to continue to evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve and create more and more and more possibilities. But all the possibilities, as infinite as they may be, are written. They're there. So that means anything is possible, and that means everything is real. That means these guys here, the Saiyans, right? They're real. They're real, and they're living in one part of the multiverse. So the multiverse is taking place essentially in your mind. In your mind is where the multiverse is, because all of reality is happening inside your head. It's happening inside your mind. How is it that you go meditate for 30 minutes and suddenly reality is different? Colors are brighter, sounds are more profound, you see more. You think different thoughts. It's like you just change your consciousness because it's all happening in your brain. Everything's happening in your brain. So the multiverse is taking place in your mind. It's in your pineal gland, if you want, whatever metaphor you want to follow. So, and then anything is possible. Anything is possible. There is a version of you right now that is, let's just for example say your goal is to have $1 million in your bank account, and you want to earn it by starting a farm, for example, and you want to earn $1 million, and you want to be making a monthly income of $10,000 by opening up a farm. But right now, like you're let's say in $100,000 debt, student loans, or debt for house, you have to pay your house or something. And you know the circumstances right now, like it's like, how the fuck am I gonna have my own farm, and how am I gonna have $1 million? Like, it just seems so unlikely to you. But there is a version of you that has already been uploaded into this game that has that thing you're thinking of, whatever the dream is. I'm just giving a hypothetical example here. There is a version of you that has a farm, that has a beautiful farm, just the way you want it, has already made $1 million from, you know, the products that you raise, the food, etc., and is already making $10,000 a month. That version exists. It's uploaded. The very fact that you can think of it, that you can see it in your third eye, in your imagination, because you're looking at a different part of the game, right? Like, you know, if you're playing Assassin's Creed, somebody, you know, can show you and tell you, hey, like, they can show you that, you know, your character at the end of the movie, at the end of the game, sorry, right? And you see yourself, you know, beating that badass motherfucker with the beard, with this beautiful sword and all the skills, right? And then you're like, you go back to the beginning of the game, you're like, but how the fuck am I gonna get there? Well, if you keep seeing it, if you keep holding that vision, which is, I want to get to the end of the game, like I want to be that badass, I want to have that badass sword, I want to have all this skill set, and you just follow through moment by moment, then you'll get there. In the same way, it's exactly like that, you know, that whole idea of anything is possible. I used to be really like a motivation junkie, just listening to motivation. But when you understand this stuff, you understand what's going on, and you understand reality, you don't need motivation anymore, because you have understanding. You understand the way things are. So really, when you think about it like that, then you know anything is possible. Really, you know, it's just there's a different part of the multiverse, and I want to get to that part of the multiverse. And this is the whole point of sitting down and figuring out your life, mapping out your vision. This is why it's important to have a vision, because having a vision is you making the choice, which part of the game do I want to be in? Which part of this multiplayer, sophisticated game do I want to experience? You see? So by building a vision, by doing daily visualizations, you accelerate and help your character go from the universe that it's in right now to the desired point in the multiverse, in the game. You see? So it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's both mind-bending and you know, when you really think about it, you just can't help but laugh, right? Because I mean, what the fuck, right? What the fuck? Reality is a mind fuck. But it's fascinating at the same time to know that you are the one that simulated this game, and you're just playing with yourself, really. And to know what I'm capable of doing in this game. And then you just don't see obstacles anymore in your mind, because you're just like, yeah, that's possible. All right, how can I get there? And then you just start to jump timelines, and you start to jump from one universe to another. You know, so like, let's say, you know, you want that. Let's just give you a personal example, right? It's just better to work with. I want to have 1 million subscribers on this channel. And, you know, I want to be making $10,000 a month. You know, I want to be making $10,000 a month from providing my services, providing my products, providing my courses, providing, you know, all that I can provide and can get financially compensated for. And I want to have a large following of 1 million people. How am I going to do that? I'm not going to just jump straight into that universe. I'm going to be jumping from one universe to another. You know, so I'll jump into the universe where I have 5,000 subscribers, which we're getting there soon. I'll jump into the universe where I have 10,000 subscribers. And you just keep jumping and jumping and jumping. The idea is you hold that grand vision of the universe that you want to inhabit, the universe that you want to experience, and then you work your way there. I mean, in other words, really, what we're talking about here is playing good old, work hard, you know, day by day. You know, really, like that kind of advice, old school classical advice works. You know, like it really does. It's just you want to be more conscious of it so you can accelerate the growth and accelerate the results. And by doing visualization and seeing yourself in that universe, you just increase the likelihood of you getting to that universe quick, faster, right? Or let's say more efficiently and more effectively, because by changing your brain, the reality starts to change very, very quickly, and it's a very magical, it really just very magical the way it happens. So yeah, just for me, for example, I just have to keep making a video after video, and I have to keep making my products, working on my services, working on marketing, and coming up with new strategies, which, I mean, if we're talking right now, I don't want to get into it. You guys will find out soon, but I'm coming back on the fitness channel, and my brother's going to join me, and you guys will find all about that. I have new strategies because I have to have new strategies to grow. I'm always thinking of new strategies, and now I'm going to have a whole new strategies coming up. This was part of the reason why I wanted to move to Ottawa, which is happening in a week, to be with my brother, to come up with new strategies, right? But I have to keep jumping from one universe to another to reach my goal. And why is it that I want to reach my goal? Because I just want to reach my goal. Because this is all a game at the end of it. And we're just playing, right? And that's what the life path is. That's what the getting in touch with your bliss, following your bliss is, right? That's basically you getting in touch with your most optimal path. I believe there's an optimal path for everybody. And if you can get in touch with the most optimal path, then you'll get there more effortlessly, because that's kind of what you're meant to do. That's, if I'm trying to be an NBA player, I'm 5'6". If I'm trying to be an NBA player, good fucking luck. Like, I'm picking a pretty difficult path. It might still happen. Some players, I think the shortest player in the NBA was 5'2". It might happen. But, in my case, good fucking luck. That's not my most optimal path. You see? So there is definitely, I believe, just my opinion, that there is an optimal path for everyone. And if you can get in touch with that, then, and that's what visualization helps you with, because when you want to see yourself in a certain way, and it makes you feel really good, and it makes your heart sing, it makes your heart just light up, then you're probably getting in touch with your most optimal path. So you're finding the point in the game, in the multiverse, that you're going to be most effective at, that you're going to be happiest in. And and you just kind of work towards that every day. And it's fun. I like playing this game. I like it. You guys can see. It's pretty fun. So that's it. Go out and play. I talk about this stuff in my book, The Master Player, which is coming out very soon. I know I talk a lot about it. I talked about it before, but it's coming out very soon. Very, very soon. So keep an eye for it. This is a game. We gotta play it to the best of our abilities. We gotta have fun while we're playing, and make other players have fun as well, because the other players are just us. We're all one. We're the one consciousness, the all experiencing itself subjectively. So yeah, that's it, guys. God bless you all, and I love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe, or anything's possible. So you might just be sleeping with the fishes. You'll find yourself on the point in the multiverse where you and the fishes are sleeping together. So subscribe if you don't want to experience that part of the multiverse, because I visualize it a lot in my head, so it might just happen. Okay, so subscribe.